Welcome, everyone. Welcome to Purple Lunarose, Tarot and Astrology. Tonight, I'm going to be talking to you about Mars retrograde. So, I know this energy is already here, very impactful. We are all feeling it. So, I do want to just jump in and give you a little bit more information. I feel like we touched on it when we talked about the transits, but we didn't touch on it probably as much as we needed to. Don't forget, guys, we are multi streaming. So we are on 3 different platforms at the same time. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. So welcome, everyone. I can see all of the comments everywhere. Everything does look to be working properly. Mars retrograde, or Mercury retrograde, excuse me, will end on December 15th. So we're only just a few days away from that energy going direct. Welcome, Michelle, over on Facebook. All right, guys. So I know you see 3 signs on your screen there: Leo, Scorpio, and Aries. And we talk extensively about those 3 signs, but I'm actually going to go over all 12 signs with you and let you know what all 12 signs um, will feel or how the Mars retrograde energy may impact these specific signs. All right, so I'm going to jump right in. Let's get started. And first, I want to start with understanding the Mars retrograde in Leo. And during this period, this energy, and again, we're going to talk more about this in just a moment, but I feel like if we focus on the purpose of this energy, then the rest of the information that I give you tonight is going to stick, right? So Mars retrograde in Leo, you may experience a surge of aggressive energy, and it can very much feel overwhelming. And this time, it isn't just about conflict energy; it's actually an invitation to pause and reflect on our motivations and actions, because that is the planet Mars energy. So by turning inward, that's the retrograde energy, and redirecting Mars aggressive and stubborn energy that most likely you used in the last several months to hold on to something that you've seen some type of transition or transformation in, and that is going to go back into that Pluto energy. But what this retrograde is going to allow us to do is again take that stubborn energy or aggressive energy and really turn it towards ourself. It's going to help us identify what drives us and what holds us back, and what's going to help us pick ourselves up after that massive transformation or ending that we may have experienced, right? So it's going to help us be able to have the energy to move forward and move forward with renewed clarity. So a renewed feeling of where we're headed. The question is going to help both masculine and feminine energies within us to balance. So the masculine energy can learn to channel assertiveness into constructive actions, while the feminine energy can embrace intuition and creativity. Together, this process is going to foster a harmonious relationship between these two energies and propel us again toward growth, empowerment, and divine union, which, of course, we all say is the goal. So, Mars retrograde is going to cause us all to finally choose ourselves. That's definitely how I'm seeing it. We can now fully understand that it's our responsibility to heal and love ourselves. We're no longer looking for others to come and save us, right? We're no longer looking to be let down by humans, right? Humans that don't meet our expectations. So again, let's talk a little bit more. I'm going to dive in a little bit further into this Mars retrograde energy, because it's actually a really fascinating event, and it's going to happen. So it actually started on December 6th, and it's going to occur all the way until February 23rd of 2025. So again, this retrograde phase of Mars is going to be in the sign of Leo, and this can particularly impact, you know, the signs you see on your screen: Leo, Scorpio, and Aries. But I'm actually going to talk to you about how it's going to impact all 3 signs. I mean, I'm sorry, all 12 signs. First, I want to talk to you a little bit about um, what is the Mars retrograde energy. So, Mars is the planet of action and aggression, which we just talked about. It's also the planet of desire, right? And when it goes retrograde, it appears to move backwards in the sky from our viewpoint on Earth. So, this is often the period of reflection or reevaluation that everyone talks about, and we've called it, labeled it a retrograde energy, right? So you want to look on your chart and look at where is Mars on your chart. Mars is connected to both Aries and Scorpio. And I know sometimes we forget Scorpio because we think of Pluto as Scorpio, and that is true. Hello, wow, it's Kenneth. Welcome. And that is true that Pluto is the ruler of Scorpio, but so is Mars. And again, I feel like we sometimes forget that. Um, but this energy, Mars, ambition, drive, assertiveness. So again, I feel like I kind of explained it earlier when I said that there's going to be something that you used all of that Mars energy towards that has now come to some type of completion, right? It's come to some type of closure. So now you're going to turn that energy, that aggressiveness, that um, you know. Uh, Aries or I'm sorry, Mars is the warrior planet, so it's like a fighting type of energy. So whatever you were fighting for previously, it's like you're going to turn that energy inward and start fighting for something that deals with yourself, right? Like that's where the spotlight is going to go. All right, so the significance of Leo. So Leo is the sign of creativity and self-expression and leadership. And it thrives on recognition and, of course, being in the spotlight. So perfect energy, right? But with Mars retrograde in Leo, it emphasizes issues around pride, self worth, and how maybe we project our identities to the world. So this can lead to playful yet intense energy. That's very much Leo energy. So where personal desires might clash with the need for collaboration or understanding. All right, now let's talk about the impact on all 12 signs. Are you guys ready? After we talk about all 12, we're going to go into the electric reading. I'm going to pull it behind. So if you're waiting for TV personal readings, several got sent out today. We do have a couple more that need to go out today. I do have some other side projects that I've been working on the last few days as well. So just been super busy. I asked you guys to keep me busy and you took me up on it. So I appreciate all of you guys very much. But air signs, I will be making the air signs up tomorrow evening. So this Friday, we will look at Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. All right, so let's touch on all 12 signs and how this Mars retrograde may impact the signs. So here's where we're looking at sun, moon, or rising, right? Sun, moon, or rising. All right, so let's look at Aries. Aries is March 21st through April 19th. And again, Aries is ruled by water, so you may a heightened sense of frustration during this period. As Mars retrogrades in Leo, Aries individuals might struggle to assert their desires, leading to moments of impulsivity and anger. I know that's been true in my case. I definitely have the Aries sun. So it's going to be essential for Aries to channel this energy into creative projects and self-reflection rather than confrontation. I've been using this energy to make shorts. So if you guys want to know like what you're dealing with or how you feel or what's going on with PLR, you can just check out on the shorts playlist. And I feel like it's all pretty clear. They've actually been doing very well. So for those of you that have been watching and hitting the thumbs up button and sharing them out, I appreciate you very, very. All right, Taurus. Taurus energy is going to be April 20th through May 20th. So for Taurus, Mars retrograde could bring about challenges in romantic relationships. So you might find yourself rethinking what you want in a partnership. And it's been a great time for introspection, discussing any issues that have been bubbling beneath the surface. Gemini, you are May 21st through June 20th, and Geminis may experience a sense of rest as they reassess their goals. The retrograde energy might prompt you to revisit old friendships or projects. Communication will be key, Gemini, so be open to reconnecting with others and expressing your feelings. Cancer is June 21st through July 22nd. So for Cancer, this retrograde could trigger some insecurity related to career and public image. You might feel more sensitive than usual, so it's essential to practice self care and lean on your support system during this time. I'm a Cancer rising, and I can say that I can definitely relate with that energy, and self care has been key. All right, Leos, here we go. And we're going to talk about, again, Leos, Aries, and Scorpio a little bit more here in just a moment. But Leos, as the sign directly influenced by this retrograde, you may feel the brunt of its energy. This period could bring about a crisis of identity or a struggle for recognition. It's important for Leos to embrace self reflection and avoid seeking validation from others. Virgo, you're going to be August 23rd through September 22nd, and Virgos may find themselves questioning their daily routines and health practices. The retrograde could inspire you to overhaul your habits, and you could use this time to reflect on what truly nourishes your mind and body. Libra is September 23rd through October 22nd. So during this retrograde, Libra, you might experience some challenges in friendships and social circles. You may feel a pull to reassess your value in these relationships, and you want to look for ways to express your needs without causing a friction. Libra. Scorpios, October 23rd through November 21st. Scorpios, another sign that is heavily impacted, and again, we're going to talk more about Scorpio in just a moment, by this Mars retrograde, you can experience emotional turbulence. You might grapple with feelings of jealousy or possessiveness, and it's going to be vital to channel this intensity into creative outlets or deep reflection rather than conflict. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. So for Sagittarius, the Mars retrograde could prompt a reevaluation of long-term goals. You may feel a lack of direction or enthusiasm about your ambitions. And you want to take this time to reflect on what truly inspires you and adjust your course if needed. Capricorn, you are December 22nd through January 19th. And Capricorn, you may find this Mars retrograde affects your professional life and your ambitions. You might feel frustrated with progress or careers, and you want to use this time to reassess your career goals and ensure they align with your true desires. Aquarius. So Aquarius are January 20th through February 18th. During this retrograde Aquarius, you may experience a desire to break free from routine, and you might find yourself questioning your beliefs and ideals. Embrace this time for exploration and open mindedness. And then Pisces. Pisces are February 19th through March 20th. And you may feel towards emotional introspection. This retrograde could bring unresolved issues to the surface, prompting you to confront and heal past wounds. You want to focus on self care and nurturing your emotional well being. That is all right. There's a couple signs I want to look into just a little bit harder because I do feel that these signs are going to be hit harder, and they are on your screen. Leo, Scorpio, and Aries. Let's start with Leo. Significantly impacted by this Mars retrograde, this period can lead to feelings of being sidelined or unrecognized, which can be frustrating for a sign that does thrive on attention. Leos should take this time to focus on their inner strength and work on self acceptance rather than seeking external validation. Scorpios, my fellow lovely Scorpios. Mars retrograde energy. This is going to be okay. So your energy is already very intense just by nature. But you may find that this retrograde is challenging as emotional wounds resurface. Feelings of jealousy or possessiveness may become more pronounced, and Scorpio should be into creative outlets or therapeutic practices to help navigate these intense feelings. And lastly, it's gonna be Aries. Aries, I know that this is Mars retrograde. I did put these in the order that I feel will be impacted by. So Leo will be impacted the strongest, Scorpio the second strongest. Really, that's a close tie. And although Mars retrograde normally impacts Aries stronger, uh, again, this is energy that we're used to. So it's almost like we're taking it in stride type of energy. But you may feel a strong urge to assert yourself, and you could face some delays and frustrations. The key for Aries during this retrograde is to practice patience. And of course, I know that's our least favorite word, right? But you want to redirect your energy into productive avenues rather than impulsive actions. I've really been struggling with the impulsive actions. How about you guys? But this period can definitely serve as a powerful lesson in self control and reflection. All right, so to wrap it up, Mars retrograde in Leo from December 6th, 2024 to February 23rd, 2025 is going to present a unique opportunity for all the signs to reflect on their desires, motivations, and self expression. While some signs like Leo, Scorpio, and Aries may feel the intensity of the retrograde more profoundly, it is going to be essential for everyone to embrace this energy of introspection and reevaluation. By doing so, we can emerge from this period with a clear understanding of ourselves and our goals, ready to move forward with a renewed purpose. I don't know about you guys, but for me, I'm excited to be using Aries is stubborn. Aries is one of the most stubborn signs, I feel like. And to be able to revisit this energy or like to be able to um, reevaluate where I'm putting my stubborn energy, right? Like, it's definitely an opportunity. And I think too, with the Mars energy, for those of us that struggle with self-discipline, right? The impulsive, the being, like I call it the shiny object syndrome, right? This Mars retrograde is going to help us with shiny object syndrome. Michelle says my moon and Mars are in Aries. Wow, powerful energy, Michelle. All right, so I've decided to do a collective reading. I'm just going to kind of check in. I do want to focus on this Mars retrograde energy. I'm going to look at divine masculine, divine feminine, just like we always do. But I want to focus on the Mars retrograde energy, what lessons we may be learning as we go through this retrograde period. And then we're kind of, here on the brink of the weekend. So I kind of want to see how this Mars retrograde energy may impact us this weekend. I know, I'm getting super specific. All right, guys. How's the picture? Picture okay? Lighting okay? All right, let's start masculine energy. I'm using the Heal Yourself reading cards. So we have entrapment coming out. And we have a special arts card on the bottom. Let's talk about it. All right, so the sexual arts card talks about how divine masculine could be learning about intimacy, could be learning different ways, to be intimate, could be learning that intimacy isn't just sex. Um, but I think it's about learning how to connect in different ways. You could feel trapped, divine feminine, immediately getting that most likely called your power back. You could be doing something to step into your power. Maybe you're focusing more on self care. Maybe you're focusing more on alignment, following your purpose. But there's definitely this energy. where divine masculine is dealing with some type of entrapment. And I know that normally when we see this entrapment card, we kind of get a little bit of karmic energy. But I'm actually not picking up too much karmic energy. I'm a little bit of like Eight of Swords type of energy. Divine masculine feeling trapped in their mind, in their thought. There could be this overthinking about connecting in a more authentic way, a more vulnerable way. Soulmate is the next card. Connecting in a more intimate way. Connecting more a soul connection with. All right, let's look at divine feminine. We have alchemy. I love it. We have healing on the bottom. The alchemy is the flames are sticking out to me with the alchemy card. It shows all these flames around her, and it just kind of says something is ashes, something is burnt to the ground, something is no longer. But there's some skill, some lesson, something that makes you stronger, wiser, braver, smarter, something that you're able to take away from those ashes of whatever is left, whatever is burnt, whatever is finished. It's going to have something to do with your healing. You finally chosen yourself, you finally chosen your healing path. It's going to be, they're coming. I'm not sure last time, but last time we were ready for the cord, the wire, or whatever it is. All right, let's get the bridging energy. Sounds coming in and out too. Retrograde. Hmm. Ooh, was it not blurry in one place but blurry somewhere else? Tell me. Which one was better? I'm watching YouTube and it looks pretty blurry. And there is definitely a delay. Blurriness started when you brought out the cards. Yes, because these are videos that I made, so it's gonna come out clear. I love you so much, Sandra. Um, don't know. I'm not sure what to do about microphone. Sound now. Restarted default microphone device. Accidentally stopped. Okay, it says we're on default microphone. Look at Mercury retrograde. Look at this selling out card. Ugh. Not close enough to it while you're doing the card pulls. Still some distortion. Oh, that is super sad, y'all. All right, what about now? Better sound. I swapped from the computer to the camera. Vanessa knows. She's like, it's not Mercury retrograde. It's just Rosa. Is that better? Better sound? Sweet. Better microphone? All right. I may have had it on the wrong microphone. See, Vanessa knew. All right. What about picture now? Picture now better? All right. What about our Mars retrograde stuff? Could you hear any of it? Super important. Y'all are going to get pissed off and you're not going to know why. All right. I'm going to go over them. I started the collective. Michelle says pick is crisp. I don't even understand that. It has to be the internet. I mean, that's really the only thing I can think of. But the camera sister got me is amazing. I just want to say, like, the camera is, oh my goodness. Sarah says picture is good on my TV. Phone is a little blurred. Sweet. I hope so. I hope so. We'll get there, y'all. We'll get there eventually. All right. Divine masculine entrapment. It felt like it was swords energy. A lot of times we get this card when there's karmic energy, but I really wasn't getting karmic energy. They could be trapped. They could be stuck to something or someone. It's giving more like self restriction, telling themselves they can't do something, they can't have something, something's not for them. Divine Feminine, you have recently closed out some chapter. I sense a lot of like ashes, a lot of like Phoenix Rising type of energy. The Alchemy card is here. The number 25 is sticking out to me. Something could have happened to you very significant on the 25th. Selling out is our bridging energy. I'm going to clarify that I'm not really picking up any like selling out energy. Um, the divine masculine, even though there's self restriction, I feel like they're going through some type of transition or like some type of like closure and beginning. So it's not really necessarily spelling out. It's more, excuse me, more using that time that we were talking about with Mars retrograde for self reflection. Procrastination is on the bottom. I'm just going to use regular writer read. All right, let's put in chocolate. So we have a tower coming out for divine masculine. Let's talk about it for a moment. I believe the tower card is one of those cards that is not very well liked in tarot, I guess. It's kind of a type of card. But the energy for the card represents an obstacle that's being removed. A lot of times we don't see that energy as an obstacle because we become comfortable with whatever that energy is. So anytime we're experiencing like a tower moment, we suddenly start to have to be like feel like we're being pulled out of our comfort zone. Something that we're very used to that's been with us for a long time is being removed. But with the tower, I was watching Minnow Pond the other day, and Minnow Pond said, when you look at the tower, you see the people jumping out, but sometimes you get this like impression from this card that it may not be like complete destruction. It may be like the masculine is still in the tower and others around the masculine are jumping out of the tower. It could be people that are no longer serving the greater good of divine masculine, right? Users, takers, abusers, that sort of thing. Can we clean up the YouTube situation over there? We don't have time for this, unfortunately. I wish I could, um, give the lessons, but unfortunately, I don't. I don't have that kind of time. All right, so the tower is also Mars energy. So again, more confirmation that we just talked about the Mars retrograde energy. We have Seven of Cups coming out. Seven of Cups is about choices. And we have the Four of Wands. So Four of Wands is financial security, a firm foundation. So the tower is being removed, or people are being removed from divine masculine so that can see their options more clearly. I do feel that they're having to rebuild some type of foundation. This could have something to do with moving, relocating, something like that. It could even be something that they're trying to manifest because we did see that energy of um, the I Eight of Swords type of energy where it's like I want something or I want to get to something, but I'm restricted. And again, the Eight of Swords energy is most of the time, this is energy of self restriction. So it's like the masculine could be telling themselves they can't have something or they can't do something. And it's not necessarily the case, it's just what they believe at this time. All right, let's look at the divine feminine energy. We have alchemy coming out. So we have Ace of Swords. It's a yes if you're looking for a yes or a no. I heard yes right away. There is some victory and something that has to do with clarity, understanding, or communication. For the masculine, the tower is again Mars energy. So you're looking at Aries energy, possibly Scorpio energy. For the feminine, the swords came out. You're looking at air sign. We also have earth sign. The seven of pentacles is going to be patience, waiting for something. You could have been waiting for this communication, or you could have been waiting for this clarity. You have seven of swords coming out. Seven of swords is like you don't believe something. All right, let's look at selling out. So we have justice coming out, Libra energy, fighting for something. And I'm kind of putting that out with the Mars retrograde energy. It's this energy where it's going to direct that Mars agrees aggressive fight, um, go after what you want or desire energy, the possessiveness, jealous energy. It's going to direct all of those energies inward. So it's like whatever you've been really stubborn about, all of your energy to, that energy is going to be redirected inward. Again, December 6th through February 23rd. But we're looking at this weekend. So this weekend, justice that was done to divine masculine, divine feminine, it does say that the scales are balanced. Something becomes fair again. We also have Three of Swords. It has something to do with healing a broken heart. And we have Five of Cups coming out. It's going to have something to do with some type of loss. Four of Cups on the bottom. Four of Cups could be about ignoring something, not paying attention to something. Okay, here's what I'm going to say. So I talked about the three signs that were going to be impacted the most: Leo, Scorpio, and Aries with Mars retrograde energy. And it could cause a lot, especially for Scorpio, especially, like, it could cause a lot of um, emotion to emotions that you have buried. I feel like Scorpio is notorious for this energy because it's the ruler of the world type of energy. So it's like you bury it deep and you don't look at that painful energy. If you do look at that painful energy, it's like alone on your own in the dark type of thing. So it's like something is being brought to the surface. Someone could be talking about what they feel or how they feel about a loss that they experienced. But the justice card being here says that whatever this injustice was, whatever you feel you have lost, it's like the scales are something becomes fair again. Again, I think we may have to wrap it up. We got weirdos in the comments. We got blurry picture. I'm being told that I can't wrap it up. I actually have to finish the reading. But I'll try to speak as slowly and clearly as possible. All right, so Yin Oracle. Let's do a little head, heart, higher self thoughts, feelings, and current higher self lessons. We have family and commitment coming out in reverse for the masculine headspace. We have limitations and fears in the heart space. We felt that energy for divine masculine, so big confirmation. And we have forming a structure and solid foundation. So again, more confirmation for divine masculine. All right, divine feminine, we have the past lack, and suffering. That could be what you are alchemizing. We have lack and doubt in the heart space. So I feel like it's actually messages back and forth. Divine feminine, you could be telling divine masculine that you have some limitations and due to some fear. It could be some fear of something from the past. The lack and doubt coming for divine masculine is the message coming through the heart space. And then higher self lesson, we have sun, strength, and empowerment. So divine feminine definitely stepping into some power energy with this Mars retrograde. And I kind of feel like I picked that up when we were first talking about the Mars retrograde energy. Yeah, I'm not sure, Sandra. It's super, super weird. We're almost finished. All right. I wasn't going to pull any messages, but let's go ahead and do some love messages. We'll do 3 and 3. So 3 from divine masculine to divine feminine, and 3 from divine feminine to divine masculine. I do feel like there is some 5D communication, which means you're probably most likely seeing signs, synchronicities, dates, names, numbers. All right, divine masculine to divine feminine. When you touch me, I feel butterflies in my stomach. So many things remind me of you. It's crazy. Big confirmation. And thank you for being so patient with me. Michelle says constant numbers. Reminds me of the name. Everywhere I go, everywhere I look, all the time. All right. Divine feminine to divine masculine. You are my lucky charm. Since I met you, I've manifested all sorts of things. I'm working hard on my finances for you, for us, for our future. And I can't wait to see you again. Sometimes when I'm busy, I pause to think of you. It's like a breath of fresh air. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up with some guidance from the soul's journey. I feel like the energy is still feeling very guarded. Divine masculine tower card coming out right away. Divine feminine, there's some disbelief about communication. You could be blocking or ignoring something. I think this Mars retrograde is going to give us the opportunity, the strength to get up and fight for something, maybe even fight for something that we've lost. Right, guidance. We have the guilt card. It did come out in reverse. It says, I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. That could be what we're both struggling with right now. This feeling of guilt or feeling of like everything's our fault. It's definitely weighing heavy on one side than the other. It doesn't feel very balanced. I feel like that's why it came out in reverse. Like it takes two. It takes two. It's not just one person. We have the happiness card coming out. I am aware that being happy means that I'm on the right path. All right, last one before we wrap it up. We have the peace card coming out. It says, I am a being of love and I release all negative energies. That really should be where our focus is during this Mars retrograde. All negative energies, whether that be people, places, things, or habits, negative thoughts, anything that does not serve our greater good, that's not going to propel us forward in our journey. The time of putting all of our fight for someone else has come to an end. And now we're putting all of that fight, it's like we're fighting for ourselves with all of that energy that we were giving something or someone else, right? All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I do apologize for all of the technology wonkies. Mercury retrograde is almost over. The fancy internet is almost here, so hopefully it wasn't too bad. Maybe I should record some of these readings, right? And maybe just upload them and hang out in the chat. That could be something that we could do. But yes, guys, private readings, personal readings, one-on-ones, all of those are open. The links are going to be in the description box. Etsy readings did go out today, so if you're waiting on me, make sure to check your inboxes. I do still have a couple of more that need to go out today, and then I should be caught back up on time. I've also been working on some side projects, especially for my moderators. I have been testing out my 2025 preview with my moderators. So that's what I've been working on the last couple of days. I'm really excited to get that out so I can get some feedback on those. And then I'm going to put those in the Etsy shop as well, where we can look at all 12 months of 2025. But yes, guys, any information, links, all of that kind of stuff should be in the description box. Email me if you have any questions. Thank you, everyone who came in, hung out. All of the new energy, welcome, welcome. Make sure you hit that a notification bell to all so it lets you know when we go live. I do plan on coming back tomorrow night. It will be a different day for us. We're not normally live on Friday nights, but I do need to catch up our air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Guys, fire, water, and earth signs are out. They did well. They definitely caught a little bit of the algorithm there, right? The vertical streaming definitely has something. It's doing something. Haven't quite figured it out in the analytics just yet, but we have growth. So I was saying it's definitely working. All right, guys. I want to say happy birthday to Diana. I know she's not with us today. She's out celebrating her birthday, but I know she'll come back and watch. So we love you, Diana. Happy birthday. And thank you. Thank you, everyone, moderators who come in and help in the chat, especially with the special people, right? I appreciate you, ladies, very, very much. All right, guys. I will see everyone tomorrow night for the air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I do plan on doing them around 8 p.m. Central Time. Please come back and join me. If not, I will be back Sunday night for Love and Astrology. We'll talk about the astrology for the week ahead, and I will offer some free and paid mini readings on Sunday night. All right, guys, I'm always, always doing all of you right at Love and Light on your journey. Have a good evening, everyone.